Good afternoon to you all. My name's Leadville Parsons. I'm chairman of the Torpoint and Old Cornwall Society, and got a few little tales. First one's entitled The Twopenny Toothbrush from the 1850s. There are still many towns in Cornwall 8 or 10 miles distant from any railway line. Although that number is gradually being reduced, there are still, incredible as it may appear to townspeople, plenty of old people to be met with who have never been on a train. I myself happened to be in a chemist shop in a country town one day when a little old lady entered. It soon came to light that she lived several miles away up on the moors and had on this occasion been given a lift in a market gardener's cart. I was immediately struck by the quaintness of her speech and the badness of her brogue, as she told the chemist that she had come into town with two reasons. One, to see a train for the first time in my life, and to buy a toothbrush. "I want one of them twopenny ones, please, maister," she asked politely enough, but in the broadest of accents. The chemist replied that he didn't have no toothbrushes at such a low price. He explained that this cheapest was being sold at 6pence. No, I want one at 2pence, like you saw two Mrs. Trewedden up at Buscradjack a month or two ago. Storekeeper pointed out that must be some kind of mistake. The old woman wouldn't give way. Suddenly she caught sight of a number of large wooden nail brushes hanging up on the wall, marked 2pence. "Why, what a man ye be, mister," she cried out. "Don't he know what you got in your shop? That's the very sort of one hanging up there beside of ye. If 'twas a dog, 'twould bite ye." "But those are not teeth for teeth, dear lady." "Yes, they be. Leastways them for my teeth," she replied profoundly. "Well," replied the chemist with a smile, a polite one, "I'm sure I don't see how you're going to get one of those brushes into your mouth, ma'am." "In my mouth?" she yelled. "What should I put it in my mouth for, I should like to know? When I wants to clean me teeth, I'll pull them out." Got one here a little suggestive, entitled The Eiderdown. There was a wild stormy night upon a Cornish moor, and the lonely wayside house came a knock at the door. Says mother on her way to bed, "Whoever can that be? Now put on your coat, da, to your neck, you'd better go and see." A strange young man was huddled there. "I'm afraid I've lost my way. It's really getting rather late. Have you somewhere I can stay?" "The house is small, we have no room." Her father shook his head. "Our daughter is the other one. We don't have another bed." "He can sleep on the parlour floor," called mother down the stair, "alongside the harmonium, with a cushion off the chair." "How wonderful," the young man said, and a sob caught in his throat. "To get away from all that storm, I can wrap up in my coat." Installed upon the parlour rug, a cushion neath his head, says, "Dad, that's all we can do. God bless," the young man said. The hours ticked by, and still the gale blew on into the night. But upstairs mother tossed and turned. She didn't think it right. "The young man must be shrimmed with cold upon the parlour floor. We haven't had a fire in there for at least a month or more. And isn't there a blanket we have got a spare?" "Not even one in Ida's room. It's no use looking there." "Go down and see him, da," she said. "My dear, I'm worried sick." And father pulled on boots once more. "I'll be down there in a tick." Ma turned to da, pleading eyes. In fact, his heart did melt. "I'll tell you what, me flower," he said. "I'll offer him our coat." "A proper job, my cock," says ma. "Put a coat across our bed." Da gathered up the eiderdown and for the stairs did head. "And are you still down there, my son?" Dad down the stairs did call. "And do you want our eiderdown to warm me up at all?" The young man stood, his body limp, exhausted and unsteady. "No, I don't want your eiderdown. She's been down 4 times already." The donkey chase. Parson had a donkey. He needed it, you see, to take his wife to worship, because she had a gammy knee. Quite little thing it was, never known to prance. He kept it in a stable, in a store behind the manse. Parson very worried. Neighbours out of spite had blamed the little donkey for roaming in the night. Then a grumpy farmer had some turnips tilled and blamed the little donkey for tearing up his field. Parson very worried, couldn't sleep a wink. Turned out after midnight to have a little drink. Looked through the window, moon as bright as day. Saw a little donkey, even heard it bray. Slipped in his slippers, couldn't stay for more. Hurried down the stairway, scurried through the door. Out across the stable plot, and so there are browsing. In the turnip field, left gate ajar. Parson tried to catch him donkey. Donkey wouldn't pay. Parson took the donkey, got away. Out onto the highway to no avail. Parson in a panic tried to grab his tail. Down through the stannock, past the wheaten sheaf. Aha, Parson nearly winded, had a job to breathe. Down past the western, through street and Paul, turned into 4th Street, past the public hall. Lost a little donkey round Chai and Chai, shaking like a jellyfish. He thought he would die. Along comes a copper down Dick's hill, though he saw the donkey standing very still. Went a little bit closer, no doubt at all. Then the parson, that ain't all, in pyjamas and slippers and nightcap on his head. He looked like a ghost just returned from the dead. Now the corporal was startled, the parson distraught, the donkey quite docile on having been caught. It took some explaining, a nice sort of bloke. The cop took the details and patted the moke. Then said to the parson, still out of breath, "Go home to your bed, man, you're looking like death." The donkey recaptured, of dignity shorn, the parson walked homeward, all sad and forlorn. Arrived at the stable, bewildered and shocked, to discover the door bolted and locked. This new implication was plain as could be, so he tethered the little donkey and ran in for the key. Unlocked the stable door, and there on the straw lay his own little donkey. Ee-aw, ee-aw, ee-aw. Another one, the Squire of the Manor. Early one morning, the Squire's telephone rings at his London flat. "Hello, who is that calling at this time of the morning?" "Hello, Sir William, 'tis Percy speaking, you know, the gamekeeper up to your country house." "Ah, yes, Percy. What can I do for you? Is there a problem?" "Well, yes, in a way, I suppose call it a problem. I'm just calling to leave you know that your parrot's dead." "Not the one I won the international speaking competition?" "Yes, Sir William, that's the one." "Damn and blast, that's a pity. I spent a small fortune on that bird. What did it die from?" "From eating rotten meat, Sir William." "Rotten meat? Who the blazes fed him rotten meat?" "Nobody, Sir William. See, he ate the meat of the dead horse, Sir William." "Dead horse? What dead horse?" "Your thoroughbred, Sir William." "Are you saying my prize thoroughbred is dead?" "Yes, Sir William, that's what I am telling of. He died from all the work of pulling the water cart, see?" "Are you insane, man? What water cart?" "The one we used to douse the fire, Sir William." "Good Lord, what fire? What fire are you talking, man?" "The fire at your big house, Sir William. See, a candle fell on a curtain and caught a fire. And you know what it'd be done to see, William. You know what I mean, Sir William." "What the hell are you saying? My mansion is destroyed because of a candle?" "Yes, Sir William, that's exactly what I'm a-saying to you." "But there's electricity throughout the house, man. What was the candle used for?" For the funeral, Sir William." "What blasted funeral?" "Your wife, Sir William, see, she showed up very late here one night and I thought she was a thief. So I hit her on the back of the nuttock with your new titanium-mated golf club, Sir William." Silence. Long silence. Very long silence. "Percy, if you have broken my brand new titanium driver, you're in the poo. Deep poo. Very deep poo." "I know exactly what you were telling of, Sir William. Perhaps you'd like to think about it for a while, sir, and give me a ring back directly. If you don't get no answer, you know I aren't here. So long for now, Sir William."